Good morning, children. Today I am going to take Social Science History Lesson 1. Before enter into the lesson, let us know what is social science. So far, you have studied social science as a subject without knowing its division. But from this year, that is from 6th standard onwards, you will learn the social science by its divisions. Social science has three divisions. One is history, that is study of past event. The next is geography, study of earth and planet. And the last one is civics, study of society. History, study of past. Geography, study of earth and plant. Civics, study of society. Now you are going to learn history lesson 1. The topic is what is history, or when, where, and how. When we ask questions like when, where, and how, we'll get some answer. That answer is called history. Alright, what is history? History is the study of past event in chronological order. For example, nowadays children are very happy, especially 10th standard students. They have passed their 10th standard without writing examination. This story will become history in future. They can tell this story to their next generation. This is called history. Next, history can be divided majorly into three parts. One is prehistory, next is proto history, and the third part is history. Prehistory. What is prehistory? It is a timeline when people they started improving themselves. That is, from the time they evolved from apes till they learn how to write. That was a huge time period when people no idea how to write. It is known as prehistory. For example, Stone Age people. They had no script. We can study and understand their lifestyle by observing their painting, that is cave painting only. The next is proto history. Proto history is different from prehistory. Proto history people started writing, but unfortunately, even today, their writing is not disappeared. That is, they have script, they can write. Written record is available, but we cannot read and understand. For example, Indus Valley Civilization, Harappa Civilization. Next, history. This is the time period from when people started writing and we know what they have written. We can understand their script. For example, Tirukural. Okay, let us recall the type or parts of history. Prehistory. No script, no written record. Proto history. Having written record, but we cannot read and understand. History having written record, we can understand what they have written. Next is sources of history. The thing which has important historical information is called sources of history. That is, they are evidence in the construction of history. Sources of history is mainly classified into two types. They are archaeological sources and literary sources. Archaeological sources means artifacts, coins, inscriptions, and monuments. Literary sources. Literary sources are written work. There are two types. One is secular literature or non religious literature. Example, poems and folk songs. Second, religious literature. They are religious based literatures. Example, epics like Ramayana and Mahabharata. Devotional literatures, Devaram and Tiruvasakam. In archaeological sources, we see artifacts, potters, toys, ornaments, they are called artifacts. Monuments means place, fort, temples, stupa, and monastery. In literary sources, we see secular literatures, epic and poems, accounts by foreign travelers, works by Indian author, folk songs. Religious literature plays major role in understanding the religions and God. Why should we learn history? History allows us to understand our past. It helps us to understand people and society. It contributes to moral understanding. It provides identity. Dear children, in this lesson we learnt what is history and its type and sources. Let us recall the lesson in few seconds. What is history? Study of past event. What are the three parts of history? Prehistory, proto history, and history. What are the sources of history? Archaeological sources and literary sources. Please students, if you have book, go through the lesson, or please download the book and learn. Thank you.